What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I'm still loading up Alti. And with loading up Alti, need to make some decisions. And is my dividend portfolio turbocharging fast enough? Is it efficient? Are there some things I need to get rid of because maybe I can make more with Alti in the long run? So I had to think about that. I can buy and resell stocks. I think that's what I'm going to do with some of them. I'll take a little bit of a hit with the tax loss harvest and then rebuy some shares of these stocks within 31 days. So kind of rebuilding my dividend portfolio. So you have a few things here. It's just good, but it's so overpowered because of certain stocks. So I can't really load things up, and some things are down. So I can use that revenue from Alti and others to help turbocharge this dividend portfolio. So, using the revenue from or income from Alti and these other options income ETFs, that's a huge opportunity to turbocharge my portfolio. So I'm going to show you what I did, and I'm going to provide my rationales. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check out what I did with Alti right now. I actually love this business development company, Gladstone Investment Corporation. So I've had this one for a good amount of time. So one of my business development companies, I still like them. I'll probably rebuy them, is Gladstone Investment Corporation. So I had a lot of shares of them, and it's at 14.33 right now. And the distribution was not too bad. I was actually in the positive with them. I sold X amount of shares to throw into Alti to build up my dividend portfolio. So with Gladstone Investment Corporation, is a very nice business development company. So I really have no complaints about them. They will be re-added to M1 Finance, and it has a monthly distribution. We're going to go over that. So since 2020, it's had a monthly distribution of 7 cents. Well, Alti can generate that weekly, more than 7 cents. And then you get a 12 cents, and then 7 cents, and then 8 cents. It's a little slow with hiking its dividend as a business development company. Now, remember, 90% of what you make go back to investors. I just felt like it was a good opportunity for me to sell Gladstone Investment Corp. And that's something I can rebuy. That's not a big deal. So I'm going to show you what I did. So right here, it was a pretty good dividend day, by the way, with EPR properties, 42.63. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm never going to sell EPR properties. They've been good to me. They have good distribution. I really like them as monthly dividend distribution. There's no way I'm going to sell Main Street Capital Corp. I love them too much to get rid of them. I don't care. I just like them so much. So I sold a total of $3,707.56 to Alti, and I'll show you what I did with Alti and how many shares that got me. First, I want to bring up that Alti right now is $5.90. Probably had a little bit of a significant drop due to the distribution. But again, with a drop, that's somewhat of a concern to me. I still would like it a little bit higher. At one point, it was 640, and then it's dropping. So you have to be aware of what can happen. And hopefully the NAV will get back to where it was. But again, if you look in the past 6 months, this is when they started waking up and saying, oh, hey, we got to do something. Right here, right around April, it was 545, and then it was 629 right up here. So, it would be nice to get back to 640. But we have to be very careful. So again, you shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. I don't, but I use the income for Alti. I'm going to explain to you my strategy with Alti, and I'm going to be distributing its income into a section that I'm very excited to reveal to you, because I do think those other YieldMax ETFs are better than Ulti, and I'm going to explain my rationales. Now, Ulti's, again, 590, but there's some better ones out there with YieldMax, and I'm going to explain to you why I like that. But let's jump to how many shares I have now on M1 Finance. So I got 100 some dollars in distribution. Pretty nice one. YBTC, One Oak, Enterprise Product Partners, HESM, AMZP. And you see the $3,712.50. That got me some of HOOY, that got some of SDTY, and that got me some of CHPY. So pretty good distribution. I'm happy with what I see regarding that. But let's see how many shares I have of Alti. So I have a total of 7,321 shares on Alti, and it's not too bad. I like the way this is looking with my portfolio. And the nice thing with Alti is I'm starting to get it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm going to be getting it bigger, bigger and bigger. I'm almost at 10,000 shares. So when I'm at 10,000 shares and I get a distribution of 10 cents, if it's not, excuse me, that's not guaranteed. I'm going to tell you guys, Alti is not completely guaranteed. Dropping in NAV, you have to be careful. So I'm telling you guys, be very, very careful with Alti. Yes, I'm buying it. I can take a hit, but I'm going to show you something that's pretty nice. So if the total amount of shares I have right now, if I got 8 cents distribution, that would get me 585.71 shares right here. So I don't know why it went so crazy like this, Grok, but I would get $585.71. Now, if we did 9 cents, this would get me 658.93. This is just with 9 cents. Now, if we did 10 cents, that would get me 732.14. Okay? So nothing's guaranteed, but this is what I'm doing. I'm, again, using this income to turbocharge my dividend portfolio. And if I can get to 1,000 and use that to start turbocharging my dividend portfolio, or even more than 1,000 weekly to put into my dividend growth stocks, that's a no-brainer. But there's some things I have to work on first with turbocharging this dividend portfolio. And again, I like the other options income ETFs on that I have for M1 Finance. And I'm thinking about using the income from Alti to build up those right now, and then using their income to buy the dividend growth stocks, because I think that there's some serious potential with using these options income ETFs to buy dividend growth stocks. I think this is a strategy that I'm going to do. It's going to be kind of like some dividends from some dividend stocks and ETFs going into Alti, and the income weekly going from Alti to these options income ETFs, and the options income ETFs are going to buy the dividend growth stock. So it's going to be a sequence of things. That way I can keep on buying Alti, I can keep on buying the weekly options income ETFs weekly, and then the income from them can buy dividend growth stocks. So that's what I'm going to start doing. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so don't miss future videos. I will have a video for you tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. And I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money, so be aware and do your due diligence. Go to a financial advisor for financial advice. Go to a tax advisor for tax advice. I'm going to tell you that 1,000 times. You shouldn't be buying things because I buy things. I'm being very straightforward with you on that. You have to go to a financial advisor, let them make the calls for you. I would hate for you to get burned or something like that. And, you just shouldn't be buying things because I'm buying things for entertainment purposes only. Take care and have a good one. And don't forget, investing is big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money, so be aware and do your due diligence.